At the BAC, instructors have a few options for interactive features. They have VoiceThread, which is an asynchronous but collaborative PowerPoint slide-based tool. They have classic features such as the discussion forums within Moodle. But additionally, if instructors would like to have a live web conference done remotely computer to computer, they can do so using a feature called Google Hangouts. So all BAC users have automatically a Google account through the BAC. This is advantageous to instructors especially because when using Google Hangouts, which is kind of like Skype, it's a web conferencing tool, there's added functionality and also expanded users. You can use up to 15 people on one web conference call. So today I'm going to kind of show you this web conference feature. First, I'm going to show you how to log into your BAC Google account. Second, I'm going to show you how to set up your call. And third, I'm going to show you how to invite students within your course to this call. At the end of the video, I'll get more specific as to workflows. For example, if you're a studio instructor, for example, if you'd like to just deliver a discussion group or even just a one-way conveyance and way of lecture, I can show you specific workflows and functionalities as there are a lot of plugins for these three. In this video, we'll just be setting up the call. So let me show you how to first log into your account. Whatever your login to Moodle is, you're going to use the same one here. So it's going to be your first name dot last name at thebac.edu. Your password is the exact same as you use inside of Moodle. And once you've done so, it brings you up to this screen here. This is the account general screen. In the top right hand corner, click on this box with the 9 squares in it. And these are all of the functionality pieces you get with a Google account through the BAC. Not all of these are live, but a lot of them are. And one of them that is live is Hangouts. So I clicked more at the bottom there, and then I'm going to click on Hangouts here. To start a call, you click on video call right here. And there's a few pieces of configuration we have to go through. First, we have to enter the Hangout name. So I'm going to call this section A. I'm going to give the date that it's going to occur on. And then I'm going to click the arrow to the right, which effectively registers the name. I'm going to join the video call, and I'm the only one here. I need to invite some people to this call. So effectively, it is live. I am in it, but I need to invite some more people. There's a few ways you can do this, but the quickest and easiest way to get students up and running with this web conference is actually to change this setting up here, where initially right now only BAC college students, BAC accounts can access this. You can sustain this, but if you really want to get up and running very quickly, the easiest way to do this is to make this a publicly viewable call. Click Allow, and right now you get what's called a permanent link. You'll highlight that, click Control-C, and then now I'm going to go over to my course. This is the course that I want to add the web conference information to, so I'll enter it. And there's a few places that I can add this link to so that students can be linked into the web conference. I could add it into the course in question or even within one of these lessons here. If I want to go into, for example, the week 1 lesson window, I can say join at 5 o'clock on February 12th this call and give the link. But probably the best practice for right now is to add it to the announcements block at the top. The reason this is a best practice is one, it gets students visually right away where they can find a link to go to the course, or excuse me, to the call itself. But second, if you create an announcement up here, which is effectively a one-way forum, you actually get a second email sent to a student. So it'll get students here in this block up here as an announcement. A student will also get an email sent with the information, which is a great way, especially if it's the day of, to get them the information right away. So I'm going to use this workflow right now. I'm going to go to the announcements block. I'm going to add a new topic by clicking older topics at the bottom. I'm going to click on add a new topic. And the subject of this is going to be section meeting link for February 12th. The text will be, we will have a live section meeting on Google Hangouts at 5 p.m. on February 12th. To join at 5, click this link here. So you can just Control and V and paste that link down here. If you'd like to make it even more seamless for students, you can actually double click on the word here, click on this link button right here, Control Paste, and that will also give them a hyperlink. They can click on it as well. So whichever one works for you. I'm going to do this one because it is a little bit more user-friendly. So now click this link here, they click on it, and it opens to the URL. So I'm going to click Save at the bottom. Continue. And now when a student comes into the course, they'll see this at the top, section meeting link for February 12th. They click on this, has the information, we'll have a live section meeting, click this link here, we've made that a hyperlink, so the student clicks that, it takes them right out to the call. We're already logged into our account, so it won't show us as a second person, but just as that first person as well. But if we click link join here, it says you're already in the video call, but for a student who would have a second identity accessing this call, it would open up right away. So you can see how this is much simpler than, say, Skype, where we have to organize everybody's Skype names. This is simply a link that anybody can access at any point in time. If you'd like to find a more private way of sharing this, if you have some proprietary information that you really want to make sure nobody sees, you can email us at moodletraining@thebac.edu, and we can work through an alternate workflow. But as far as just getting up and running, I think 90% of people, if not more, would just like to have their link submitted for students to be able to access, and this is the best way to do so. So the last thing I'd like to go over with you today is understanding exactly what the other workflows can be for this. This is just getting the call started, but there's a lot of annotation features, recording features, additional things you can do, especially in a visually rich way with Google Hangouts. And just to give you a preview, the way to do so is by clicking these three dots over here, clicking on Add Apps, and then there's a lot of apps over here, just like you'd find on the iOS or Android App Store, a lot of little add-ons you can do. I'm not going to go over these right now because they are very specific to people's workflows and situations. But if you look over to the right here, you'll find those workflows and situations. Click on the one that most matches your needs, and then I will walk through further with you the functionality and how it works for an instructor's workflow therein.